People ask, where do you get your ideas? Well, right here. All of this is my Martian landscape. Somewhere in this room is an African veldt. Just beyond, perhaps, is a small Illinois town where I grew up. And I'm surrounded on every side by my magician's toy shop. I'll never starve here. I just look around, find what I need, and begin. I'm Ray Bradbury. And this is... Well then, right now, what shall it be? Out of all this, what do I choose to make a story? I never know where the next one will take me. And the trip? Exactly 1/2 exhilaration, exactly 1/2 terror.
Section.
No! You! No! Am I alive?
Yes. Thank God.
Is it alive?
Yes.
Oh, what a shame.
Is this a wanted child?
What do you mean? Yes.
Yes, as you say.
Alice wanted it too.
It's once upon a time. Maybe. It's hardly now.
But she'll get used to it.
Tell me, is that enough?
I'll love our son to start with. And Alice will catch up.
Yes. All right, but she will need help. It was a near thing.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't want to worry you, but now Alice is safe. It was a very hard birth. We almost lost him.
There we are. Get to know each other, you two.
What have we got here, then?
What indeed?
Oh, look. He's beautiful.
Is he?
Doctor? You're terrific.
Just happened to be passing by. Special delivery. Thank you, nurse. Thank you. You two have been introduced. Baby, mother. Mother, baby. Give me a call later, David, will you?
Dinner with Mum and Dad tonight. Wouldn't it be too hot in here? What do you think?
What's he doing here?
What do you mean, what's he doing here? He likes company, doesn't he? He's a good boy. Dinner with Mum and Dad tonight. Hello. What's the celebration?
I'm alive.
Well, I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
No champagne for you, you know. Hey, what's wrong?
Him. All day.
All day what?
He never cries when you're here, so you don't know, but as soon as you walk out the door, the minute you're gone, he screams, he shrieks, he yells, and as soon as you come in, the minute the door opens, he shuts up. Oh, I'm a fool. I've said it all in front of him, and look. He's listening.
Come on, son. Your mother needs a little rest.
Thank you.
Here's to silence.
I wish we could start all over again. Be like we once were, just the two of us.
I love you.
Does your love protect me?
It's what love's about, isn't it?
Yes. Does my baby love me?
Well, he better. Look, it takes time.
Say there isn't enough time. say there isn't time for the child to learn.
Well, then you've got a little monster on your hands, haven't you?
Tried to kill me at the birth. He keeps me awake, he keeps me weak. He lies there listening to us talking, waiting for you to go away so he can try to kill me again. I swear it. And I'm not being paranoid.
Alice, this business trip tomorrow, perhaps I should postpone.
Oh, no, you must go. It's important. And it is only one night after all.
It's a natural recognition of this new position of strength in an area of exciting commercial development that we welcome David onto the board. And we hope that what has happened in his area will be echoed in our other sectors as the company develops its strength throughout the country, widens its financial base outside the metropolis. Not that this means, Nigel, that we're any the less concerned with our traditional commitments in the southeast.
It's all right. I've given her something to calm her down.
What happened?
Well, 3 o'clock this morning, she called. She was going to kill the baby. The baby had cried for 3 hours, and she'd gone over to his crib. And she was going to pull the clothes up over his face, press him down, run out of the room.
Where is the baby?
Oh, I left him in the little room just now. No, he's fine, fit as a fiddle. The baby stopped crying, as babies do. And then Alice phoned. No, don't worry, David. I thought about admitting her. Decided against it because what she really needs now most is home and you. So she'll sleep for a little bit and she'll be fine as soon as she knows that you're here.
Thanks, Doctor.
Baby. He knew I was weak from the hospital and so he cried. He lies there thinking of ways to kill me.
Alice.
Because he knows I know so much about him. I have no love for him. There never will be.
I checked the deadbolts. Damn it. Wait. What?
Look.
What?
Why is his face so red?
Alice.
He hasn't been crying, so why is he covered with perspiration?
I'll get you some hot milk. That is ridiculous. Impossible and stupid.
Why impossible?
Because babies don't do things like that.
Maybe he's a genius.
A genius? Good God, Alice! The baby is 3 weeks old!
Keep your voice down!
What, so that he can't hear? I'll tell you something. He's being moved to his own room today. You're only 3 weeks old, see? So your mother says you're not to keep leaping in and out of your crib and waltzing around the house at midnight. And keep your damn toys off the stairs!
Do you remember being born?
No one remembers that.
I do.
That makes you a very unusual person.
I am. I haven't told many people. They always laugh. But I remember. The pressure, the being forced out, the shock. My crying, I hated it. It was all so comfortable, so easy before, and suddenly I was thrust out into the cold, out into the world. And I hated my mother for making me give up all that warm, sleepy comfort. For abandoning me.
It's a very peculiar way of putting it. Babies don't hate their mothers. They can't reason.
Exactly. But they can feel, can't they? Imagine that my genes, my chromosomes, have been passed down to my baby. Imagine that, like me, it's born fully aware, that is able to see, hear, feel from the very moment of birth. And imagine that baby feeling as I felt, but more so. I mean, real resentment, anger, a sort of rage at being born. Wanting to go back to the warm, dark comfort, but no, forced out and angry and saying to itself, feeling to itself, who did this to me? I tried not to be born. I tried to destroy my mother in the very act. It didn't work. Now I'm in the world and I hate her.
Mrs. Lieber.
Alice.
I'm sorry. Alice.
And what if the baby is born not only fully aware, but able to move, crawl around the house, weeks, months before most babies are able to move or crawl?
It's impossible.
I wish I had your certainty. And David, I wouldn't dream of telling him. So where does that leave me? Alone, unprotected? No one would believe if I said. No one would help.
But it's the baby.
The small assassin, you mean? I, lovely child.
Forgive me for saying this, but do you think that perhaps a few days on your own...
My sister has no children. She's babysitting for us at the moment. Well, she's always wanted a son. Perhaps if she takes charge, our child will change.
Alice, have you talked to David about this?
I've decided. From tomorrow, the baby can't stay with me any longer.
Shouldn't you give it just a little more thought? You want to tell the baby?
Hello, darling. It's me. Look, I've just had a chat with Dr. Jeffers. Why don't you make yourself a nice cup of tea, go to bed and try and sleep? I'll be back before you wake.
What's more, before the baby does. I think he's fast asleep.
Is he? Good. Love you. Bye.
And you. Goodbye, darling.
I've no more appointments this afternoon, so I'm off home.
David? Alice? Alice. Alice. Did the door blow shut so you couldn't get back into the crib? Oh, my God, what am I saying? Say how I helped to bring you into the world. See, baby? Something bright.